Good morning to all. Myself, Dr. Hemant Sood, Associate Professor, Department of Biotechnology and Bioinformatics, JP University, Vaknaghat, Solan, would like to welcome my all participants for today's webinar. As we all know that during this prevailing situation of COVID-19 pandemic, when it is not possible to provide personal interactions and counselings to our aspiring candidates and to their parents, JUIT, JP University of Information Technology, Vaknaghat, take an endeavor to host a series of admission webinars during 15th to 17th June. Now, by following, yes, that I want to make clear, by following all the social distancing norms and the guidelines directed by Government of India with respect to their standard operating protocols. Now, the today webinar is about giving you an overview about JP University, and the consecutive webinar on 16th and 17th will be taken up by our respective head of the departments, and they will provide you with the highlights and the salient features of their respective departments. Now, before I would like to introduce with our first speaker for the today's webinar. Our first speaker for the today's webinar is our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Vinod Kumar. His distinguished experience of overseas and of IITs took JUIT to definitely to a different heights. So today, sir will let you know about overall JUIT, the kind of curriculum we are holding, the kind of admission procedures we have for you, and other information which you definitely be interested in looking forward. Then our second speaker would be the Dean of Students, our Registrar of the University, retired Major General Rakesh Bassi. His vast defense experience and his constant inputs help in improving the personality of our student in a very, very significant way. So before I would like to invite my speakers for the session, we will like to provide you with the virtual tour, and please kindly don't forget to mention that if you have any queries, kindly put it in the text box lying by your side in the more option of your phone. So please kindly text your queries so that we can entertain after the completion of both the presentations. So once the presentations will be completed by our distinguished speakers, I'll take up your questions and will pass on to our respective speakers. In case some answers left unturned, we'll revert back via emails to you. So have an interactive session. Enjoy, everyone. Thank you so much.
Experience tranquility as you drive through the population-free, lush green slopes of Vaknaghat Solan to reach functionality and aesthetically spread 25 acres of easy-flowing and community-friendly landscape. Welcome to JP University of Information Technology, Vaknaghat Solan. Set up in 2002 under the Extraordinary Gazette Notification of Government of Himachal Pradesh. This is the only private university in the state whose chancellor is the governor of Himachal Pradesh. With 108 professors, most of whom are PhD from reputed universities around the world, JUIT offers BTech, MTech, MSc, PhD in computer science, IT electronics and communication engineering, bioinformatics, biotechnology, and civil engineering, whose curriculum is supplemented by SWAYAM and PTEL. A home to almost 2,000 students, this university is twice accredited by NAAC. The world-class state-of-the-art infrastructure of JUIT has 57 labs, including Virtual Lab, eYantra Lab, IoT, lecture theaters, classrooms, tutorial rooms, laboratories, vast auditorium, administrative and faculty offices, an enormous library, and 6 well-equipped gyms. The campus is designed with a vision of creating a university of international repute and highest global standards. Fully equipped with learning tools and web-based educational environment, the campus is planned for the advanced computing infrastructure. Facilities like bank, temple, and helipad are all within the campus. JUIT takes pride in being a member to IEEE chapter and Computer Society of India chapter. It also conducts student exchange programs with the University of Nebraska, Omaha, and University of Florida, USA. to give an experience of the real corporate world and understand the challenges that lies ahead. Our students also get an opportunity to connect with industry professionals and self-made entrepreneurs. Our exclusive placement cell has an excellent placement record. All this has brought us several accolades. We're ranked among the top 100 engineering institutes by NIRF, MHRD. We've been declared Best Private University of Himachal Pradesh by Dialogue India in 2018 for academics and infrastructure. We're also ranked first under category of value for money, and third under the category of Top Private University in 2018 for offering value for money education by India Today. With a hygienic mess named Annapurna, well-furnished hostels with single and double rooms, mechanized laundry, 24/7 water supply, complete power backup, and Wi-Fi connectivity, we ensure that students feel at home while they're away from home. The overall growth in personality and confidence is taken care of by conduct of debates, declamation contests, and a host of indoor and outdoor games. NCC Wing for Girls and a vibrant youth club that organizes popular sports festival called Padakram, literally festival and cultural festival, which further heightens their energy levels. They're also encouraged to develop independence in thought and action, as well as trained to deploy appropriate technology paradigms for given tasks, explore new horizons, and lead teams to solve complex problems. With our learner-centric educational process, students are free to find their own paths and learn their way to limitless opportunities that awaits them. So be a part of JP University of Information Technology, Vagnakot, Himachal Pradesh to be the leaders in innovation, entrepreneurship, creativity, and management. Because this is where we engineer lifelong learners.
A very good morning to all of you. It's my pleasure to welcome all the registered participants and their parents. I especially welcome the registered participants who have shown their interest to know about JP University of Information Technology. This university was established by an extraordinary Gazette notification of Government of Himachal Pradesh in the year 2002. Later on, it was approved by University Grant Commission under Section 2F of UGC. JP University of Information Technology is the first private university of HP, and its chancellor is the governor of HP. The university has its vision and mission statement. The vision statement of the university is to become a center of excellence in the field of IT and related emerging areas in education, training, and research comparable to the best of the world. We have three mission statements to achieve our vision. One, to develop as a benchmark university in emerging technologies. Second, to provide state-of-the-art teaching learning process and a stimulating R&D environment. The third mission is to harness human capital for sustainable competitive edge and social relevance. We have four major departments: Computer Science and Engineering and Information Technology, Electronics and Communication Engineering, Biotechnology and Bioinformatics, Civil Engineering Department. We have three minor departments: Physics and Material Science, Department of Mathematics, Department of Human Social Sciences. The total faculty strength in the institute is 101. More than 85% of the faculty has done PhD from the premier institutes of the country or from other leading institutes of the world. At present, we have around 1,800 students in our UG, PG programs. We have 120 PhD scholars in various departments. The university gives fellowship to the PhD and MTech students as per their eligibility. Some significant achievements I would like to share with you. This university has been accredited by NAAC twice, once in 2011 and second in 2017. We are the only university in Himachal which has been accredited by NICE, by NAAC in their second cycle. Most of the UG programs of study are accredited by NBA, that was in the year 2009, 2014, 2017. Our faculty is very active in the research. We have already completed 82 research grants from various government agencies, and around 18 research projects are already going on in the departments. The university has been awarded 9 patents. 9 patents have been granted, and other 9 patents we have already filed. We have organized large number of international conferences, that is 21 in number so far. 197 invited talks from very senior leaders of the education as well as from the industry. We have organized 75 national workshops with a total participants in various conferences to the number 5,100 so far. These conferences, they help our faculty and students to interact the participants of other institutes as well as to interact one-to-one with the leaders in the research as well as education industry. Our faculty has published 3,000 research papers in the leading research journals, 65 books, and 167 book chapters. Our campus is fully networked. Our hostels, academic block, everywhere you will find it is Wi-Fi connected. Our graduate students, they are placed in organizations such as IBM, Capital IQ, Cognizant, EY, Ericsson, Amazon, Accenture, Infosys, Wipro, HCL, JP, SAP, and many other industries of repute. Some achievements. Our university is performing continuously for the last 5 years since NIRF ranking has started. We are among the top institutes, engineering institutes of the country. We are among IITs, NITs, central universities, CFTIs for the last 5 years. And this year our rank is 115th among all engineering institutes in the country. The third party evaluation of this university, like India Today ranked number 14 under the category Best Technical University in India in the year 2019. Dialogue India has declared Best Private University of Himachal Pradesh and third Best Private University of India in the year 2019. Many other third-party evaluation, they have declared this is one of the best private university of the country. About few years back, we have established a technology, innovation and entrepreneurship development cell, that is TIDEC, in the year December 2016. And later on, in May 2017, this center got the assistantship from HP government with a financial assistance of 1 crore. This center has already developed successfully 10 incubators, and they have launched their product in Himachal Pradesh, and presently 8 incubators are enrolled and they are trying to develop proof of concept of their product so that it can be launched in the open market. Further, to add more such achievements, we have established IPR cell. This cell is also sponsored by TIFAC of DST. Our MSc Biotechnology program has been sponsored by Department of Biotechnology, DBT, Government of India. This university, JUIT, has been selected as one of the research institutions by HIMCOST, that is Himachal Pradesh Council of Science, Technology and Environment, under Skill Development Project of State of HP with a financial assistance of 50 lakhs. Some of the news where JUIT has appeared. Our academic philosophy at JUIT is we have a minimum number of credits for a student to be registered, and there is a maximum number of credit for which he can register himself. That means there is a flexibility. A student can register for less number of credits, or he can take more number of credits depending upon his ability to learn. It is completely student-centric. Student can design his own curricula. We have the facility that a student want to excel in his branch of learning. If he scores more than 80% or more than 8 CGPA, he gets degree with honors. A student has a choice to do excellence in a particular area in which he is doing his undergraduation. That is, a student of electronics can take up IoT as specialization, can take up robotic as specialization, and he can take all his electives in that area. He gets a separate certificate of proficiency in that area. So this proficiency facility is available in all the branches. A student who want to have a wider or broad base, he can take major in one branch, he can take minor in other branch. A student of electronics will have major in electronics and he can take minor in computer science and engineering or information technology or any other branch of engineering which are being awarded in this institute. So student had lot of flexibility and he can design his own curricula. Our curricula is such that students get sufficient time to spend in the library for self-learning or in the labs where he can do some experiments, or he may be interested to convert his ideas into a proof of concept. He gets lot of time, and our lab facilities and faculty is available to him. We are very particular about updating our curricula. Minor revision we do every year, and major changes we do after 3 to 4 years. We update our electives very regularly as per the needs of the industry. Our curricula is such that we put lot of emphasis on project, design problems, and lab classes so that they get lot of hands-on practice, and also they can learn how to do an experiment or certain engineering design problems. We are also very particular to develop communication skill and leadership qualities in the students. For communication skills, we have a language lab where dedicated faculty and staff is there. They help the student to develop a good communication skills. We organize large number of student functions which are organized by the students so that they are able to develop leadership qualities. Further, in the curricula, we have put a lot of weightage on fundamentals, concept, analytical, and problem solving skills. So we have good number of tutorial classes along with the lecture classes where the students, they learn problem solving skills also. Our academic strength is, our curricula is supported by National Program on Technology Enhanced Learning, that is NPTEL. We have all the video lectures under NPTEL on our server. Students have an access to these lectures, video lectures, in their hostels through their internet connectivity. We are Nodal Center for Virtual Lab. Virtual Lab is a Ministry of Human Resource project presently coordinated by IIT Delhi, and our university is a nodal center. Almost all the labs, there are virtual experiments. Our institute is also part of eYantra lab of IIT Bombay. This is again a project sponsored by ministry, and we are the nodal center in Himachal Pradesh. Spoken Tutorial is another project of Ministry of Human Resources, presently coordinated by IIT Bombay, and we are the nodal center for the Himachal Pradesh. We have many specialized laboratories like IoT, robotics, etc. We have student chapters of various academic societies of India as well as of outside India or other countries like IEEE, ACM, and Computer Society of India. We have MOU with foreign universities, that is University of Florida, University of Florida Dakota, University of Nebraska in USA, Pushchino State Natural Science Institute, Russia. We have MOU with some of the government departments like DRDO. Our biotechnology department has been nominated by Government of Jharkhand and Government of Himachal Pradesh as Center for providing technical assistance for the Govardhan scheme of Government of India. Our MSc Biotechnology program is supported by DBT. We have an exclusive training and placement cell. This training and placement cell helps the students in getting industrial training in the third year, which is a compulsory training as part of the curricula. They also help in inviting the industries for placement, and they prepare the students how to appear an interview and other skills required for the placement. We have in BTech degree, the provision, as I told earlier, that is proficiency and minor. We provide fellowship to our PG and PhD student as per their eligibility. Our academic infrastructure is very strong. We have 57 state-of-art labs, 27 classrooms, big classrooms, 3 lecture theaters, and all the classrooms are fitted with all IT facilities like LCD projector, etc., mic, etc. We have good number of computer labs with the latest software. As of now, 1,000 computers of latest CPU and with latest software also. Recently, the JP Group has started giving fee concession to the wards of serving and retired armed forces and paramilitary forces. We at JP University of Vaknaghat, we also give this concession to our serving and retired armed forces and paramilitary forces. Like 10% seats of BTech program are reserved for the wards of serving and retired armed and paramilitary forces. 35% fee concession in BTech tuition fee to wards of Veer Naris, widows of uniformed personnel killed in action, and persons with a disability. 30% concession in BTech tuition fee to the wards of serving and retired armed forces and paramilitary force personnel. Our placement records are excellent. Some of the highlights: around 500 plus companies visited for centralized campus placement. We have a centralized campus placement for all the JP universities at Noida. This year, 28 lakh per annum is the highest package offered by Amazon. 13 lakh per annum is the second highest package. Around 13 lakhs per annum is the third highest package offered by Google India. Most of the students, they do summer internship through Internshala sponsored by AICT. During the last semester of BTech program, that is 8th semester, we have an exchange program with University of Florida, USA, South Dakota School of Mines and Technology, USA, University of Nebraska at Omaha, USA, for some of the selected UG students. We have 6 branches in which we offer admissions to our BTech students: bioinformatics, biotechnology, civil engineering, computer science and engineering, electronics and communication engineering, information technology. We have a provision to give admission through lateral entry also in the second year to the diploma holders as well as those who have done first year from other engineering institutes. We have 7 MTech programs: biotechnology, 3 MTech program in civil engineering, construction management, structure engineering, environment engineering, 2 MTech program in computer science and engineering, computer science and engineering, information security, and 1 program in electronics and communication engineering at MTech level. We have 4 MSc programs: MSc in bioinformatics, MSc in biotechnology, MSc in physics, MSc in statistics. We have 8 PhD programs: PhD in bioinformatics, biotechnology, civil engineering, computer science and engineering, electronics and communication engineering, humanities and social sciences, mathematics, physics and material science. Regarding the mode of admission, 80% of our BTech seats are reserved through JEE Mains All India ranking. So 80% seats we allocate on the basis of merit of JEE Mains All India ranking. Rest 20% seats we allocate on merit on the basis of 10+2 examination marks. We have reservation. 10% seats are reserved for HP candidates. 10% seats are reserved for serving and retired armed or paramilitary forces personnel. Admission in MSc programs are on the basis of merit of undergraduate marks. MSc program DBT sponsored. It is on the basis of merit rank of GAT B. MTech programs, it is on GATE score basis, or if the GATE has not been appeared by a candidate, then we conduct our own PGET, and on the basis of that, admissions are given. For the PhD candidates, we use NET, SLET, UGC, CSIR, JRF candidates. And if somebody has not cleared any of the test, then we conduct our own test, entrance test, and admission is on the basis of that. Regarding the lateral entry, we have 2 modes. One, for the diploma students on the merit of their 3 years diploma marks. Second, on the basis of CGPA in the BTech program in their first year. With this, I thank you all for giving your patience learning. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your presentation. Now I would like to invite Registrar of the University, Dean of Students, retired Major General Rakesh Basi. Sir, please.
Firstly, a very warm welcome to all the participants of the webinar. I am Major General Basi, retired, having served the Indian Army. Now as a veteran, in my second innings, I am in the education sector. You have already seen the video giving the virtual tour of the university, and the VC has spoken about JUIT. I will just dilate some bit on the infrastructure details and the facilities which are provided by the JUIT. Now, some of you may wonder, where is Vakna Ghat? Vakna Ghat is located on the national highway from Chandigarh to Shimla, 22 kilometers short of Shimla, National Highway 5, and an offset of 3 kilometers from there. We are neatly tucked in 25 acres of lush green, smart and pollution-free campus. Located 5,600 feet above the mean sea level, we enjoy lovely weather. The maximum temperatures in summers rarely touch 31 degrees. The campus has been designed by a very famous Canadian architect firm, Messrs. Arcop Associates Limited. The aesthetic architecture of the campus brings in a lot of research scholars of architecture to the campus to study the finer prints of how architecture and how infrastructures should be created. The campus is mainly residential in nature. The faculty, more than 50% stays within campus. The students, more than 90%. We have 13 boys and 1 girls hostel. And within the hostels, there are options of double room occupancy or a single room occupancy, depending upon the availabilities. The first year students, for the boys, there's a separate hostel building itself. For the girls, there is a separate section within the girls' hostel for the first year girls. The Vivekananda Bhavan, this is the academic block of the university, and it houses all the departments, less the civil engineering department, which is located separately. All the administrative offices are also located here. In a nutshell, it is the nerve center of the JUIT. Within the academic block, we have around 11 computer labs in the computer science department. We have the EC department with 9 labs, all well furnished. The biotechnology department with 16 labs and having 8 patents to its credit, and already been chosen by Government of India, Department of Biotechnology, to sponsor 10 seats in the MSc program, which is going to commence from this particular year. The library spans over 3 floors, and with more than 40,000 printed books, 7,000 e-journals, and 41 lakh e-books, and being a member of the National Digital Library, it is quite a popular place with the students. It is open till midnight. We have a wonderful auditorium wherein all central functions and lectures and cultural programs and movies are held. The front area of the of the auditorium also doubles up as an indoor badminton court. The campus is a vibrant campus with youth bar. The green lush surroundings, increased oxygen levels keep everybody active in this place. You'll find that most of the year round, the students are enjoying the sunshine here. Within the academic block, we have a tuck shop which caters for all the needs of a student. Light snacks, stationery, name it, you have everything which probably a student requires for his hostel/student life. The hostel rooms, they are again well furnished and well equipped. You have this is a double room which you see. It has a boxed bed. It has a study table with a chair. It has a book rack, a bookshelf, and it also has a Godrej Almirah for keeping clothes and valuables. The rooms, unlike in the plains, they are centrally heated and hot water facility is provided in the washrooms. Of course, 24/7 power supply and a Wi-Fi campus add to the facilities which are there available to a hostler. There are TV rooms in all the hostels. As regards sports facilities, they are both outdoor and indoor. In the outdoor, we have a mini football ground, which doubles up as a handball ground as well. The cricket net practice, a very well-utilized basketball and a volleyball ground, and 2 outdoor badminton courts. There's also an indoor badminton court, which you saw in the auditorium. There are table tennis tables in the hostels as well as in the auditorium, chess and carom boards in the TV common rooms. We have 2 national level sports coaches, one for the boys and one for the girls, and they schedule the complete academy, the sports schedule of the JUIT. We participate in 2 to 3 sports meets. One is held at JUIT, and the second one in any of the universities, recognized universities outside, once or twice in a year. There are very well-equipped gyms, both in the boys and in the girls' hostels. For the boys and girls' hostels of first year, they have their exclusive gyms. You can see the basketball court, volleyball court, and the badminton courts, which are outdoors. They are quite lively and remain, the students utilize this till almost about 11 p.m. We have an open ground for football, handball, and for cricket net practice. Again, it is lit at night. A mechanized laundry, wherein the hostlers can give in their clothes and pick them up. There are no additional charges. They are part of the hostel charges. We take a lot of pride in the students' mess as we operate this mess ourselves by JUIT. It is not outsourced. We have a fully mechanized kitchen. The menu is changed every week. There is no limit to the food quantity which a student wishes to take. Next. Keeping the students' likes and dislikes, we have a suggestion box and we style our menu catering for the students' preferences and the nutritional value. The food handlers, they are medically tested every 6 months. A very active mess supervising committee, which comprises of the faculty members who are detailed to do weekly rounds of the Annapurna, interact with the students and give the administration a good feel of the hygiene standards and the food quality and the feedback of the students. The day scholars are also allowed to dine in Annapurna for breakfast and lunch, but for this, they need to purchase a coupon, which of course is at subsidized rates. For other than the meal hours, we have a well-stocked cafeteria where heavy snacks are prepared and again served. They are on purchase basis, but on no profit basis. This cafeteria remains open till 10:30 p.m. and during exam times, we extend it to about 11:30 p.m. The JIT has a well-stocked dispensary. It has an in-campus male and a lady doctor, 4 nursing assistants, 2 of them are male and 2 female. We have an ambulance, and the dispensary functions 24/7. What you see, we have a huge Mandir complex as well. Again, a popular destination, more so during the examination times. Besides this, we have for the students a psychological counselor on campus and a 24/7 professional online counseling through a professional agency. There are all major couriers, and the online purchase delivery services are delivering the products to the campus. We operate a bus service which is free of charge for the faculty, staff, and the students, and for hostelers also, even during the weekends. The NCC, which was till last year only for girls, has been introduced for boys as well, and we have an NCC boys and a girls platoon. The JIT boasts of about 6,300 alumni, and periodically we keep having the alumni meets. What you find is the alumni meet which was held in 2018.
Hello everyone, my name is Sumant Anurag and I completed my bachelor's in biotechnology in the year 2016, and later through GATE examinations I pursued master's in biomedical engineering from IIT Bombay. Currently I am working as an application development engineer at an US company named KLA Corporation, which supplies process control and yield management systems to the semiconductor industry, and this profile includes a vast travel to different countries. And to all of you back there in JUIT, have a blast. Enjoy the 4 years. The campus is really beautiful and we've got really good teachers in our department. So make use of it. And yes, study hard and party harder. Thank you everyone. Kudos. Bye-bye.
Hi, my name is Tulika. I did my bachelor's in biotechnology from JUIT. I graduated in 2017 and then moved to Denmark and did my master's from the University of Copenhagen in the field of biotechnology. In the second year of my master's, I received the Danish government scholarship, which covered my tuition fee as well as my living expenses. Now, I'm looking forward to doing my PhD, and I would really like to thank JUIT for the quality of education, the encouragement, and the role it has played in building my career.
Incidentally, more than 1,600 of our alumni are presently pursuing very successful careers abroad, spanning from USA, Australia, Germany, to across the world. Another very important constituent of the JUIT is the JP Youth Club. This is run by the students themselves and overlooked by the faculty and the Dean of Students' Welfare. A lot of clubs form part of the JP Youth Club: the dramatics, music, environmental, and name you. Next. A lot of activities, like any university, we have the Freshers' Night, we have the Annual Fest, the Sports Fest, and the various Technical Fest and the Musical Fests. Whether it is a yoga program or an innovation fest, all these are activities which are conducted by the JP Youth Club. almost every single month, we have one activity by the JYC. To put at apprehension about ragging, the campus is ragging free. We have put all the anti-ragging measures mandated by the government. We have an anti-ragging committee, anti-ragging squad. The first year hostel is banned for the others and vice versa. All the wardens of the hostels, they are in living. We have CCTV cameras at all sensitive locations, and we have security guards who are ex-servicemen mostly, and we also have lady security guards. Thank you very much for participating in the webinar. In case if you have any queries, we would now take them on.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir, for the wonderful presentations. First by Dr. Sanjeev Kumar. He is with the JP Group, sir. And he asked the first question that my son would like to pursue for astrophysics, sir. So which stream you suggest would be good for BTech course?
I think he should take electronics as the branch to go for higher education in astrophysics, because in case of electronics, most of the subjects they are based on physics concept. Thank you.
So the next question, it is from him only, sir. He asked that which campus gives the best placement? So, sir, in written, I just mentioned that we have common campus facilities as mentioned in this thing, in the presentation. And moreover, we have even exclusive campus placement drives. So it's even depending upon the students who will qualify, but the opportunities are equal to all the students of all the streams.
And if you just see the statistics of all the campuses, you will find that it gives the same percentage. In one campus, maybe more number of students, more may be selected. Another campus may have less number of students, maybe less number of students are selected in the same form. Thank you.
So next question is like fee concession. So that goes to you, Registrar Sir. They ask about that we have fee concessions. Do we have some fee concessions for the staff of JP Group, sir?
Yeah, we do have a staff concession for the JP Group, but that is dependent upon the total number which get approved for staff qualification, depending upon the QR which has been laid down by the JP Group.
Okay, thank you, sir. So there is one question by Parikrama Jain. She asked me that once our result of 12th or JEE will out, till when we'll get our admissions confirmed?
Within a week?
Yes, sir, because sir, I mentioned that because we have our last dates, fine, of submitting the form, which we have put on the important dates notice on our admission page, sir. And then the last date for JEE counseling, that's filling form would be 3rd August. And the JEE counseling will start from 6th to 17th August, tentatively as directed by MHRDs. If the dates will be directed that we may change it, sir, the new dates will be posted on the website.
So these dates also depend upon 10+2 result as well as JEE result.
Results.
So
Exactly.
it will be immediately after the declaration of JEE result, if it is on the basis of JEE merit, and immediately after the declaration of 10+2 CBSE result, if it is on the basis of 10+2 marks.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. So moreover, we have also put that important dates notice so they can even cross-check over there. Sir Parikrama has said thank you. Thank you, Parikrama. So then Mr. Dr. Sanjeev is asking about the concession amounts and all regarding that JP admission, JP staff admission. Sir, I think so we revert back with all those details even in the mail to him.
Yeah.
I hope, Dr. Sanjeev, it will be helping you out in sorting your queries. So we have so far these queries with us. And I have even put them that if you have any queries, please kindly do let me know. And all the parents and
Then
students are
email.
saying, yes, sir. We will revert back by email, sir.
And they can send the
Email, yes.
email also for any query later on also.
Yes,
Tell
yes,
them
yes.
about tomorrow's.
Yes. So now for all the audience who are there with us, we would like to say that tomorrow we have a webinar which will be done by Professor Sameer Devgupta. He is head of the department and dean for computer department. And then which will be at 11 a.m. in the morning. Then we have Professor Sudhir Syal, the head of the Department of Biotechnology and Bioinformatics. His webinar will be at 3 p.m. in the evening. So all the participants are again requested to join tomorrow for the fresh session. Thank you so much. Thank you for your participation.